Nebraska versus Houston Christian postgame. Here we go. Well, this game you start out a lot better, a lot quicker, which is a lot better. Now, Houston Christian is a horrible team. I don't know which team's worse, Akron or Houston Christian, but but it's back-to-back weeks of terrible teams. What you got coming out of it, though, is your O-line looked well. The D-line looked better. At least you were getting a little bit of pressure this time. Against Akron, there wasn't enough pressure, I didn't think. This time, that's what you want to do against these normal littler teams. Literally littler. Houston Christian was small as shit. And on defense and offense, it seemed like, which is probably what their game plan was, very vanilla. You didn't want to show anything because you got the big boys coming next week, Michigan. You want to get out of these games with no major injuries, which is good. And you got Dane Key involved, which is always good. He hasn't really got involved yet coming into this game. So I think that's probably the game plan, get him the ball more. Get him ready for Michigan. Heading into Michigan, I said the D-line was better. I still think it's really scary how the D-line is, because Underwood's going to absolutely just tear up the D-line if they can't contain their holes and hold the pressure. You would think they're probably going to have to get a spy for him on that, but you never know with these teams. Akron, Houston Christian, you can't exploit that D-line. Defensively, sure, you didn't shut them out like Akron, but you still held them down to what you need to against these teams. They scored, but don't let them go 20-plus points on you. I mean, these last two teams you played are probably going to be the worst two teams they're going to play in years. Like, horrible teams. Bright spot that everybody's going to be all jazzed up about is TJ Lateef. He looks damn good. This is basically like a audition for other teams, what he's doing out there right now. I asked one of my buddies, Cody Harlan, I asked him, would you take him or Arch Manning? I'm dead ass serious. I would take TJ Lateef. You know my thoughts on Arch Manning. I think he sucks. But anyway, enough Texas talk for that. You would love to keep that guy, but he's probably going to be gone next year. You're not going to pay your backup and as much as he's going to go get paid somewhere else. Special teams, good again. There's nothing wrong with that. That's probably the big improvement so far this year is how much different and how much confidence you have in your special teams. You aren't sweating every time they go out and kick the ball because they're actually going to make the kick usually. Which one of these games is going to come down to a kick at the end, and right now you're confident that you can make that kick. Other than that, what more can you say about this game? There wasn't much to talk about. Like, it's pretty much what we thought going into it. Just a complete ass kicking. Houston Christian stood no chance. They did fight better than Akron. I will give them that. At least they had some fight behind them. Akron came in and they were just done from the beginning. Which shout out Akron, they finally scored the first points. How about that? But now we forget about those teams. Probably never think about Houston Christian again. Now we go to Michigan, the big one. The big housers coming to the big one. All right. Go Big Red.